Chamber used to be one of the most broken agents in Valorant until Riot completely nerfed him to the point where he's nowhere near his prime. However, every sentinel in recent time has been nerfed while Chamber have only gotten buffed, which is why I'm going to be showing you how impactful Chamber is in my ranked game to once and for all see how good he actually is. Watch till the end to see what happens next. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, but only do so if you are actually enjoying the video. Okay, so as Chamber, obviously we have a trip to hold flank, which is probably one of the best in the game because of its unlimited range that it had gotten in the recent buff. We have also got a Pocket Guardian, a TP to get out of areas, and then obviously the ult, which is literally a free OP. So this is going to be interesting. After that, very brief introduction to Chamber. I've decided to just queue out my first game, which ended up being on Pro. I started off defending and I decided to hold B from a high angle and I missed a couple of shots on Reyna, but I do get one on the Gecko and Sage to make up for it. After that, I hold the smoke for any push but back off when the smoke fade and I grab a ghost that my fate left after dying. And we see that all three were long, so I put a TP and swing, which I do manage to get any picks, but as they push, I get a Reyna and Brims run into sight. I do get a Vice there and I do try to get the X and actually managed to get it. Crazy ace on pistol round, I guess. So after that crazy round, I feel like fire in the second round, so I buy an outlaw and regen shield for the second round, but for some reason the enemy Gecko brought full shield on the save. Man, I'm so confused about their financial decision, but whatever. I do manage to get him there and another 2 on the Reyna, and I do miss on the Brim, but my team clean up nicely. Next round, same thing, I hold long but they hit A. When I got there, they were still stuck a man, but the Fate Prowler can confirm that they are still there, so I pick and get one on the Brim, and I close smoke off the chalk, and it seems like they have rotated. At B, I jump into halls and quickly realize they were at all along, and I get a pick on Gecko, but Brains get me there, but they didn't plan the spike for themselves, so our Fate could just take it.
Enemy remaining.
On the very next round, I could just ult because of the sheer amount of kill that I got during the last 2 rounds, and I hold long again from this off angle, but sadly no one came. I was left in a 1v3 and I go to the right side of default because I know they were gonna push and I get a pick on the Sage, but the Vice just pop off there, so whatever, I guess. Next round, finally can afford an op, but Lena leers and get me off that angle, but I repick and get Bring. But I didn't expect Reyna to scale out so fast and she get me there. And after that, my team is left in a 2v4 because of the Sage race and quickly turned into the 1v4. So they decided to save and someone funny happened. Yeah, that was very clean. And in this round, for some reason, I wanted to push mid, and oh boy, it did not disappoint. Just watch this for yourself.
One enemy remaining. Spike down mid.
Spike is mid.
Second ace of the game, and it's only round 7. Chamber is just too broken, I guess. After 2A and in just 7 rounds, I feel like a god right now, and I wanted to take fight wherever I could, but the enemy didn't hit my side again. I suppose they were too scared of me, but I tried to fight the Vice at main, but I somehow managed to die there sadly. Our team were left in a 2v3 and we didn't manage to win this round though. This really is a typical Valorant experience. I am carried so hard and my team still somehow managed to lose and keep the score so close. Sometimes I wonder if the matchmaking just want you to lose. But anyways, this round I push A with my ult and of course they are now at B. Great. At some point, they didn't bring my trip at A, but it was probably some lurk, and I rotated back to heaven and I just jumped out of heaven because I'm really feeling like him. But it doesn't go as planned, and yeah, we lose this round. This round, I wanted to try something different and push A with an operator, and sadly I barely missed on the brimstone and had to TP away. So I just wait in the side for anyone to pick, and when the clove smoke fade, I catch the gecko off guard for a free pick, and I shoot some bullet to try to get a lucky kill, but nothing. And the last two were last spotted man, and my phoenix just flashed me.
Last player standing.
But I do get a pick on the stage, and since the Vice ult, I switched to my headhunter to get her, but I didn't need to do that since the ult actually had not taken place yet. But yeah, I guess I could use that as style point. This round I'm back at B because I assumed they would hit B after that round on A. But I was wrong. They hit A again even though they got cloud on A. Anyways, by the time I got there, they were inside yet, and the gecko just walked in with the spike, so now we have the spike. But shortly after, the Reyna actually flanked and get me there, but our clove get the Reyna and ults to get a Vice too. This round I pushed mid again, maybe hoping to get another ace, but they were all at long. So I slowly kill up long, watching on the Vice wall, and I see it at the entrance of long, and I was waiting for the Vice to die first because crossing by the Phoenix just crossed, and I get a pick on the stage and I tuck back, but the Fate throw a perfect seeds which make me be able to get the last two. Holiday seeds were actually so good though. Last round, my teammate wanted me to double op, which I don't mind, and I gladly went to take it. However, once again, didn't hit myself again because they're scared of me, and I do this trick to move both of my gun to A in case I need to switch at any point in time. But it seems like they rotate back to B, so I had to do this juggle thing again all the way back to B, so yeah, that was annoying. But I do get my guns to heaven and put a TP and realize they are all at mid. So I do get put in a 1v3 and I get a gecko and the brim, and the Vice was unknown. But after she ulted, I knew she was main, but she didn't have time to get a spike down, so we win this round too. Going into the second half with a 25-7 KDA is crazy, and it's only 8-4, my bad, because of how bad my teammates are, especially Yoru and Phoenix. But I didn't get, and I still need to carry this game by myself. We decided to hit A, and I scale into side, and we get into a fight with Gecko, which doesn't go too well, and we lost this round sadly. On the very next round, I wanted to hit B because I had my headhunter, so we scale to into B, and I play around halls, and the Vice just jump out from heaven. What? So I get a free pick there, and I play near the spike. I get a hit on Reyna and a nice headshot on stage, but it wasn't enough to clutch the game, and the Reyna's ace this round. Finally, this round I can full buy, so I have a Vandal to face their weaker guns, and as I slowly scale into sight, I hold mid and I get a siege there, and the last guy was in heaven and falls too, so we win this round. Next round we hit B again, and instead, I push through my Phoenix wall and into mid, which gave me 2 picks, and I TP out and try to fight heaven, but the Vice get me there. And we get put into a 2v3 situation, where Yoru gets 1 and Phoenix just dies, so it's a 1v2, and Yoru just died there, and they get the defuse, so yeah, we lost that round. On this round, I just ult, and since I ulted, I wanted to hit B because of his long range angles which favor his ult. However, no one picked long, which I expect, and I triggered the Vice wall. I waited for the Phoenix wall to drop, and I get a pick on the Vice, and since many were in the mid, I hold mid and get Reyna. And the Phoenix ult showed that there were more on mid, so we get a Brim too, and we win this round too. This round, once again, same thing, and I scale into a hall and hold mid for a while, but I see Vice at Evan, so I flick to his head and go back to watch mid and get a Reyna and the Brim too, so that's a nice win.
One enemy remaining.
And guess what? This round we hit B again, but the Vice actually picked for some reason and I just get a free pick on her there. And as we scale into side, I see a Gecko with a Bucky that I sit down and the Brim 2 at mid, but sadly the last Bucky gets me, but our team left in a 4v1 which we win. Match point, and I'm having a fantastic time, so I decided to get an AWP this round. And once again, we hit B. But the Vice just get me by running and gunning. Bro, running and gunning bro. And bro, that's so unfair. And we lost the round because of that. This round, my Yoru insisted on giving me the AWP even though I had my ult, so now I could double AWP I guess. The Brimstone insta-smoke off B and I tried to trigger the Vice wall, and Northeast was kind of sticking out, and after the smoke fade, I see someone cross but can't manage to get them. But I do get the Brim and TP away since my team went to A. I rotated there. And I got a leg shot on the Reyna with my AWP, so I finished all off with my ulti. And last guy tried to AWP with me, but I didn't let that happen, yeah. So we closed out the game there. So yeah, that was me showing how absolutely broken Chamber is right now in the meta. And if you guys want free RR, be sure to lock Chamber and you will be able to carry your rank game too. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.